And I would like to thank the faculty of Rathod IAS for designing the prelims mock test course, especially the full length mock test is what helped me greatly. And I would like
Hello and welcome to Rathods IAS Academy. Today in this session, we are going to see current affairs of 21st June 2024. So here I am taking Delhi edition. So whichever edition you are having, so please go with that edition. So there will be no problem with changing of edition. Clear? And I want to say one thing how this analysis will go on. So first we are going to select a title. Okay, title of article. So after selecting title, we are going to identify the keyword from that so and so title. And after identifying keyword, so we are going to do two things. So first one is we are going to fit into our syllabus, where exactly in which part we can fit that article, and we are going to see in that subject, like it may be GS1, GS2, GS3, GS4, and exactly we have to fit with micro topics. Okay, so after that we are going to see different dimensions that you have to think that from that article point of view. And after seeing dimensions, okay, we are going to see the title and article again, and here first of all I am going to give you summary what is this article talking about. So if you understand summary, then you will be getting overall idea like what that article is saying about. And next from that article, I am going to give you some key insights. So what are the points that are focused there? So it will be like 7 to 8 points from each and every article. Clear? And after that, we are going to connect with our static syllabus. Okay, so in this way, we are reading current affairs in a comprehensive manner that we are interlinking dynamic with static. So here, I will be providing you mind maps so that you can easily remember them. And after seeing mind maps, I am going to give you practice questions. So in this practice questions, I will be giving you both prelims based questions and also mains based questions. So in this way, if you watch this analysis completely, so what you're going to get? So first one is you are going to identify keyword, and you will be connecting with micro topics of your syllabus, and you will be getting dimensions that you have to focus, and you will be also seeing like what are the key insights of that newspaper article is saying, and you will be getting mind maps of static thing and even practice questions. So whatever UPSC expects from UPSC aspirants, so we are giving through this analysis. So it will be most beneficial. So don't skip this analysis. So if you are watching this analysis for the first time, please do continue. And if you are a regular viewer, so try to answer all those questions we are giving. Clear? And now let us see the first article. So this is your front page of Delhi edition. So actually there is one tragedy which happened in state of Tamil Nadu. So because of this, many articles are focusing on this tragedy. So it is called as Hooch tragedy. Okay, what is it? Hooch tragedy. So title says Tamil Nadu Hooch tragedy toll mounts to 39, many in serious condition. So because of this tragedy, already 39 members they died, and there are many other they are in serious condition. We have to see how many of are going to survive in this incident. So now let me give you the keyword. So what is the keyword? Keyword is HOOCH, Hooch tragedy. So what is this? I want to give you some idea regarding this. So many people they have an habit of what? Drinking alcohol. So whenever there is some methanol which is mixing with this alcohol, it will be very dangerous. So that type of deaths related to methanol poisoning is called as Hooch tragedy. So you have to remember, so this Hooch tragedy is related to methanol poisoning. Okay, methanol poisoning incident is related to this Hooch tragedy. So here we can connect this topic with in GS paper 2, we have health, right? And from science and technology from GS paper 3, we can connect this topic. So what are the dimensions that you have to see? So first one is you have to understand what is this Hooch tragedy. So what are the reasons for this poisoning and what are the health impacts of this poisoning and what are the measures can be taken and how we can control this spurious alcohol. Okay, how can we control this spurious alcohol? So what are the rules and regulations? Okay, what are the rules and regulations are there or what we can come up with this? So all these are very important dimensions that we are going to see, and actually there are three articles, so one in editorial, one in text and context, and one in main page they given. So we are going to see all this together. Clear? And if you move on in the same front page, I found one more article, that is Patna High Court strikes down 65% of quota in Bihar. So actually recently we know that Bihar state came up with socio-economic caste census, right? Okay, so now let us talk about this topic. So what is a keyword? Keyword is about reservation in which state? In Bihar. So recently they came up with the census and they said that we have to provide 65% of reservation. Okay, so this is the thing why it is in news. And now, okay, let us correct with the our syllabus. So in GS paper 2, we have polity and governance, right? So in that polity and governance, it is important. Especially you will be seeing this reservation topic in your constitutional provisions. For example, fundamental rights, which is present in part 3 of our constitution, talks about it. So there we can fit, and even this reservation is part of your governance, where we can fit that in welfare policies and welfare schemes of government. Okay, now let us see the dimensions. So what you have to see? So first you have to understand what is this reservation, and next you have to see why we need, okay, what is the need of this reservation policy, and third you have to see what are the constitutional provision talks about this reservation in India, and you have to see what are the legal provisions are there in India, and even you have to see one famous Supreme Court judgment which says about this reservation policy, that is Indra Sahani case. You have to see what is that. And now you have to connect with the present context. So there's 65% of reservation of Bihar which went to Patna High Court, and Patna High Court struck down the 65% of reservation because already we have one famous Supreme Court judgment, that is Indra Sahani case, which says that reservation should not be more than 50%, but it is crossing this limit. So here Patna High Court said it is unconstitutional, right? So all these are the important things that you have to see. So I said about the topic, micro topic and dimensions. And now let us see this article in detail. Okay, so what is the summary? Summary of this article says Patna High Court strikes down the 65% of quota of reservation in Bihar state. Why? Already Supreme Court came up with a cap that we should not cross 50% on quota, right? Yes. And now let us see what are the key insights. So now this Patna High Court struck down 65% of quota. So now it is leading to the conflict between state legislature decisions and as well as Supreme Court rulings, right? So here, because this policy, this reservation policy came up with state government of Bihar, state of Bihar. Okay, and now here what happened? Patna High Court is saying that no, it is not according to our Supreme Court judgment. So now there is a conflict between Supreme Court judgment and as well as state legislature, state government of Bihar. So this is the first thing that we can understand. And next one here is division bench, which led by Chief Justice K.V. Chandran, played a crucial role in legal ruling that it is impacting the reservation system in Bihar. Yes, whenever state government is coming up with this type of decision of 65% of reservation, so already Supreme Court came up with the cap of 50%, how it can be allowed. So this is a thing which said by Chief Justice of that so and so Bihar or Patna High Court. And next one here is, so whenever this challenges to quota which is increased by various petitions, so which says that especially yes there is increase in legal challenges in constitutional principles and as well as ensuring fair representation. So why reservation is come up by the government, especially to provide some positive or affirmative action towards this less developed people, right, or low caste people. So if we are not providing means we cannot ensure their representation in the different fields. Again, this is one insight. And this one here is the rationale of government of Bihar, why it came up with increased reservation, because it went for caste survey. So in this caste survey, they found that there is an inadequate or there is no proper representation of certain caste people. Okay, so especially because of that, to improve their representation in different fields, they came up with this fairness of quota system or increased this reservation system in Bihar. Okay, so actually one famous Supreme Court judgment, that is Indra Sahane case, says that yes there is a cap, that is 50 percentage of cap on quotas, okay, of reservation policies in India. Okay, so these are the some key highlights from that article. Okay, now let us see what is this reservation. So reservation is nothing but, yes, we know that caste system evolved in India during Vedic period, early Vedic and later Vedic period. At that time we have Chaturvarna system. So in this Chaturvarna system, which are the people, which are the caste? We have Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas and Sudras. And SC and ST, that is scheduled caste and scheduled tribe people, they were out of this Varna system, right? And they had been discriminated since history. So now after we got independence in 1947, our government is providing some affirmative action or to provide some positive support to those people, so that came up with this concept of reservation. So we can ensure the proper representation of this people who are discriminated in education system, in jobs, etc., if they are getting this positive affirmative action from government side. So this is the concept of reservation. So what is the important objective? Important objective of this reservation, it is to rectify injustices they faced, and they want to get even equal opportunities in all field. For example, education opportunities, employment opportunities, and in governance opportunities. So who are going to get reservation? Which are those categories? You have to know. First one is scheduled caste, SC people, and next one is scheduled tribes, and next one is OBC people, and recently EWS people, they are getting 10% of reservation, and next one is people with disabilities. So these are the categories of people who are getting reservation. So now let us see why we need reservation. So this mind maps, they will be from your static syllabus. And if you're not see clearly this mind maps, I will be giving you PDF in app. So for PDF, you can download the app. So in free content in your app, you will be getting this PDF. You can download it easily. So first important reason for this providing of reservation is historical discrimination. Yes, so caste system is evolved especially during Vedic period. So the scheduled caste people and scheduled tribe people, they faced discrimination and they had been excluded from social, economic and educational opportunities. So to rectify that mistake and to provide justice, at least now we came up with this concept of reservation. And next one is to provide equal opportunities, like we have to provide some level playing field for them also. Okay, so we have to provide some accessible to them for inaccessible areas till this time. And next one is we want to provide them access to education as well as employment, okay, so that the socio-economic conditions of these people can be improved. This is also one important idea why we need this reservation. And next one is diversity and representation, especially in our governance, that is in the people who are in this governance process. Yes, these people are also form of our society, right? They are also the part of our society. So they are also having the problems. So if these people not represented properly in the governance system, so there will be no one who will be dealing with those people problem. So because of this, for the welfare state, yes, we need the representation from these people also, so that their problems can be heard. Okay, and even for empowerment of these people, we need to provide reservations for this marginalized community. and they need to be part of decision making process. And next one is for economic mobility. So to break the cycle of poverty and as well as for economic inclusion, yes, we need to provide reservation. And next mind map, it is regarding what are the legal and constitutional backing of this reservation in India. Yes, in our constitution, so constitution is nothing but law of land. Okay, so in this law of land, yes, there are some provisions which talks about reservation. So those are present in part 3 of our Indian constitution. So part 3 talks about fundamental rights, and in your UPSC prelims 2024, the question directly came regarding the parts. Okay, which part emergency is present, like that they gave the question, they asked 3 parts, so you have to focus on even parts also. So fundamental rights is present in third part and the DPSP is present in fourth part. You have to remember this for sure. Okay, that's why wherever there is getting chance of question, I am stressing those points in this analysis. Okay, yes, Article 15 and Article 16 talks about this fundamental rights, and they talk in turn about reservation. And next one is, here we have some laws and amendments. So we have like Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribes Prevention of Atrocities Acts. So that will prevent the Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe people from social injustice and as well as exploitation. And next one is, we have 93rd Constitutional Amendment Act. Okay, and even recently educationally backward classes EWC so came up with 103 Constitutional Amendment Act. Okay, so this is about in detail regarding that first topic. So I want to give you one question. Just now I said about this answer of this question. Which constitutional amendment introduced by the provision that is reservation for EWS? So please let me know. So this is your first prelims question. So from tomorrow onwards, I will be giving you numbering of these questions, and if possible, I will be giving you answers for these questions at last. Okay. And next question is, which article of Indian Constitution provides for the reservation of seats for scheduled castes and scheduled tribes in the House of People? Okay, so do research and let me know which article is talking about reservation of seats for the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes in Lok Sabha. Okay, and next I want to give you one mains question. Discuss constitutional provisions, I said, related to reservation in India and how these provisions aims to address social inequality. Okay, so this is your question and try to write an answer for this question. Don't forget. Yes, now let us see next topic. It is about huge tragedy. I already gave you dimensions. So what is the summary? As I said, there are 3 articles in our today's newspaper. They're talking about this tragedy. We are going to see them together, right? So here summary says that there is failure in policy and also enforcement of law that led to deadly moonshine tragedy in Tamil Nadu. So it is not a small thing. Like after drinking of this spurious liquor or alcohol, 39 people they died, okay, in a one go, and there are many people they are in a serious condition. We don't know how many will survive and how many will be dead, so we have to wait and see for that also. So the key highlight says that because of this huge tragedy, so significant failure is there in policy implementation as well as enforcement of law. So there is no proper enforcement of law and policy implementation in Tamil Nadu. So this is one important reason that led to death of 39 people because of methanol laced moonshine, or like because of methanol poisoning of alcohol. So despite of previous incidents, so it is not for the first time, so this type of incident happened, but earlier also many a times this type of incidents had been happened. Okay, so here it is one of the sign of illegal breathing and methanol diversion, they were neglected. So here we have to take proper measures to address this type of issues. And even there are some socio-economic factors like irregular income and high liquor prices. So they contributed for the demanding of cheap hooch. So cheap hooch is one of the locally made drink that we can see. Okay, so why people will be going for this locally made cheap? Because if they are very poor, so but if they can't afford for the liquor which is available in the shops, wine shops, so they will be going for this cheap hooch. Okay, that is one of the important reason. Now it led to the illicit sources. And next one is, whatever the enforcement wings are there, they have to check about this illicit brewing industry. there is no proper audits, everything that they are doing. So it is also one important failure that we can see. Okay, and the next one is, despite the previous regulation to control methanol supply and illegal brewing, so now here tragedy which had happened. So if you see this tragedy, how it happened and what are the mistakes, so we can analyze that there are some loopholes in enforcement and there are some loopholes in regulation, so which is now allowing this methanol to flow freely. So because of this incident which happened, so what can we do now? So we can improve health awareness, okay, and we have to make this limiting of huge and as well as methanol free flowing, so that we can at least prevent future tragedies and we can protect public health. Okay, so this is the thing which mainly said. And now let us see what is this Hood's tragedy. So Hood's tragedy refers to the incident where we can see mass poisoning. So mass means large number of people, they will be getting poisoned, right, in a one go. So why? Why? Because of consumption of illicit produced alcohol, and it is known as moonshine and as well as moonshine. Okay. So these tragedies, they result in very high number of deaths, and as well as there will be very severe health complications because of presence of toxic substance. So one such toxic substance you can see is methanol. Methanol is very dangerous. So now let us see what are the causes of this huge tragedies. So first one is because of methanol contamination. Okay. So here illicit brewers, they will often use this methanol. So it is one reason. And next one here is, methanol is very toxic and it can cause severe poisoning. It will affect each and every organ in your body. And next one is, there is lack of proper regulation. So actually this illegal production of this native liquor or hoonch, it is not properly regulated. And each one is, there is no quality control in place. For example, if you are getting liquor from wine shop, like there are different brands. We have like beer, brandy, whiskey, etc. So after producing them, they will be having quality control checks. But is that present in this native liquor? No, right? So there is no proper quality control in this foods production. And next one is economic factors. So low income individuals, they will obviously go for this cheaper or illicit alcohol, okay, because they can't afford for this high cost alcoholic beverages like brandy, whiskey, etc. And next one is ignorance and desperation. So many people, they don't know, or there is a lack of awareness about what will be the impact if you are consuming this illicit liquor or hoonch. Okay. And even addiction is also one of the cause why people, they will go and have this hoonch daily. Clear? So these are the important causes for this hoonch tragedy. And now I want to say, like, what are the symptoms of this methanol poisoning. So first, initially after you got methanol poisoning, so you will be getting lightly headache's, and next one is dizziness, nausea, vomiting and abdominal pain. And if this poisoning is continuing, then you will be getting progressive symptoms like you can't see, like you will be not having proper vision, that is called as blurred vision. And sometimes you can see complete blindness, it is one of the impact of this methanol poisoning. And confusion, seizures and coma. And in the severe symptoms, you will be having metabolic acidosis, your respiratory organs will be failed, and your cardiovascular system will be collapsed, and finally death. So these are the signs and symptoms in these stages, how this methanol poisoning will lead to death. Okay, first initial symptoms, after this we will be getting progressive symptoms, and after that severe symptoms. So finally it will cause death. Okay. And now let us see the huge tragedies in India. So I want to give you some examples so that if you are getting mains questions, so you will be having data of evidence of examples that happened in India. So in 2019 Assam huge tragedy. So in this Assam huge tragedy, more than 150 people, they died. And in 2015 Mumbai huge tragedy, around 104 people died. And 2009 Gujarat huge tragedy, 136 people, they died. Okay. So these are examples, and now I want to give you one prelims question. It's very simple. So which of the following is a primary cause of food tragedy? So A, B, C, D. So this is third question. Okay. So what is the answer for this third prelims question? Please let me know in the comment box. And there is one mains question given. Discuss the socio-economic factors contributing the occurrence of food tragedies in India. What measures can be taken to prevent such accidents? Okay, so word limit here is 150 words. Try to write an answer and please send me. Okay, clear? Yes, now let us move on to our newspaper. So there is nothing much important in our city page and as well as states page. And today is Friday, so you got Metro Plus. Okay, no need of going to that Metro Plus also. That is for entertainment part. And one more thing I want to say here is today is June 21st, right? So what is the importance of this June 21st? We are going to have a long day. And one more thing is, this is the longest day. And on this June 1st, already the question which came in your UPSC 2024 on June 1st, what happens? Okay, so I want to give you some dimensions regarding that, but I forgot. Okay, so this is our earth which is having inclination. Okay, so this is our north pole and this is our south pole. So let us take this is a sun. Okay, this is our sun. So from sun we will be getting sun rays. So tropical region they will be getting vertical sun rays. So on this 21st June here directly what happens where sun will rises ahead of Tropic of Cancer and normally the poles they will be getting slanting rays. Okay, so here we have our equator. So this is called as, okay, so you have to see June 1st, 21st. And actually why it is very significant because on this June 21st, we are celebrating International Yoga Day. Okay, today is International Yoga Day. So I want to give you one tip, students. So here, if you're preparing for UPSC and if you're serious about this clearing of UPSC, maintenance of physical health and as well as mental health is very important because in this long journey you will be having ups and as well as downs. So to maintain proper mental health is at most important challenge. So you have to focus on your mental health, but how? You can do at least 5 to 10 minutes of yoga so that you can have physical health and also good proper mental health. So at least try to start from today. Okay, now let us go on to our editorial page. So in this editorial page, I discussed about this Hoods tragedy, and there is one more article which is important. Okay, let us see that. The US-Saudi agreement from from fist bump to embrace. So actually it is talking about one important thing that is a strategic alliance agreement. Okay, so let me give you the keyword. Keyword is strategic alliance agreement. Okay, so where can we fit this? So we have GS paper 2 under international relations, right? So from that, this article is important. And here you can guess a prelims question, how it will comes like. Recently, strategic alliance agreement is in news. Between which and which countries it had been signed? Okay, that is between US and Saudi Arabia. Now you will remember, I know. So if I ask the same questions after 1 month or 2 months, then you will be getting confusion. So it is between US and Saudi Arabia. So let me give you dimensions that you have to focus. So what is this agreement is all about, first one. And next one you have to see in which areas they are focusing. And next important thing is you have to see what is the impact or what are the advantages. Okay, So what is the need of this kind of agreements? Okay, and even this is about US Saudi Arabia relations, right? So you can also see what are the recent developments between US and Saudi Arabia. One example I can give is Abraham Accord. Okay, one example here is Abraham Accord. Okay, clear? So all these are the dimensions that you have to see from this article. Okay, so let us see this article in detail. So what is the summary? So US and Saudi Arabia came up with an agreement. So this agreement is Strategic Alliance Agreement. So with this agreement, they want to improve their relationship in which field? First one is economy, second one is regional, and third one is global implications. So in all these areas, they are going to improve their ties. Who? US and Saudi Arabia. So if you see the key highlights, the first one is the historic US-Saudi relationship has evolved for what? For oil for security, especially for oil security, the relationship had been started. Okay, and they are focusing on more equal and transactional partnership. So now it is symbolized by improving of relationship between US and as well as Saudi Arabia. So what is a strategic alliance agreement? So it is having an aim to formalize the current alliance. Okay, so in which areas they are focusing? So first one is defense, second one is nuclear technology, third one is to promoting of regional peace, and fourth one is economic cooperation, and fifth one is geopolitical alignment against China. So all these are 5 important areas they are now going to focus. And on these 5 areas, you can get a question. Strategic alliance partnership will be focusing on which of the following areas? That will be very simple, and you have to remember all these 5. And next one is the economic aspects are significant here, because here now US will be supporting Saudi's projects, and also US will be providing nuclear technology for the Saudi Arabia after this agreement. And actually this agreement will be very helpful for US to counter this China. And actually the relationship between US and China, they are going down. And again in the recent past we discussed in an analysis that there is increasing of trade war conditions between US and China, right? So here you have to see here, like, yes, US wants to improve relations with other countries, especially to counter China. So this agreement is one such a way it is providing for improving of relationship with Saudi Arabia so that it can counter China. And next one is India has the key stakes in this agreement because it is also going to impact India's interest in other fields, like how we are maintaining the regional peace and stability, economic opportunities, and how we are having relationship with the West Asian countries. And even from India point of view also, we are trying a lot to improve relations with these West Asian countries, right? And US is the friend of India. So whenever US is having good relationship with West Asian countries, obviously India is also getting benefited. Clear? Okay. But there are some obstacles in this agreement. First one is trust issues, and in this West Asian region, Gaza conflict is going on, right? So these are the 2 issues which are present in the progress of this agreement. So all these are the important points which are given in this article. Okay. Now let us see some basic facts regarding this, what this agreement is all about. So US and Saudi Arabia, they have maintained a complex and multifaceted relationship from decades onwards. So now here they are coming up with strategic agreements for what? For improving of defense, for improving of energy, and for proper economic cooperation between these countries. And even they coming up with this type of agreements to enhance defense, to enhance security, and as well as to enhance economic interest and political, to increase its alignment with this Middle East countries. Okay. So what are the key areas of cooperation? So there are 4 important areas. First one is defense and security, energy, economic and trade relations, and technology and infrastructure. Okay. And now let us see this mind map. What are the components of this strategic agreement? Okay. So first one is they are focusing on defense and security. So this defense and security, they will focus on arms sale and military support for these 2 countries. and even they will be conducting some joint military exercises. And next one is regarding energy cooperation. So where, for example, oil and energy security and even investment in this energy infrastructure in Saudi Arabia. And next one is economic and trade relations. So they want to increase their trade. For example, they can come up with bilateral trade agreements, or they will be focusing on investments. And next one is technology and infrastructure. So they will be also having technology collaborations and as well as infrastructure development, right? And apart from that, we have to see what are the benefits of this agreement. So there will be increasing of security, because the both countries, they will be having sharing defense capabilities, and they will be also having improved regional stability and as well as deterrence. And next one is we can also increase bilateral trade, investments, etc. And even diversification of Saudi Arabia's economy can be done. And next one is, yes, energy stability automatically will happen in this global oil markets. And next one is they will be also taking some efforts towards sustainable energy solutions, and even they will be focusing on technology advancements like increasing of technology and as well as infrastructure modernization in Saudi Arabia. So all these are some important advantages of this agreement. Clear? And from this area, okay, let us see the prelims question, and it is fourth prelims question. So which of the following sector is a key focus of strategic sharing agreement between US and Arabia? Okay, which area? Please let me know the answer. And I want to give you one mains question also. Okay, yeah, one more prelims question. It is fifth prelims question. Which of the following is a major benefit of US Saudi Arabia strategic sharing agreement? Again, ABCD direct options. So please let me know the answer for this question. And next one is your mains question. Discuss the significance of the strategic sharing agreement between US and Saudi Arabia in terms of defense and security. How does this agreement contribute to regional stability in Middle East? So try to write an answer for this question, don't forget, and the word limit is just 150 words for this. Okay, 150 words. Okay, now let us move on to our editorial page back. And here you can see one article, it is about GST Council. Move ahead. The GST Council must not deter any further on pending reforms. Okay, now let us see this article. It is talking about GST Council. So where can we fit this topic? In GS paper 3, we have economy, right? We have economy from GS paper 3. So in that economy, we have chapter called as taxes, correct? So in that taxes, you will be studying about two types of taxes, direct, and next one is indirect. So in indirect taxes, one example here is goods and service tax, GST. Okay, so in GST we have different slabs. So who will be deciding? We have GST Council. And what are the dimensions? You have to see what is this GST Council and which article in our constitution talks about this GST Council. And you have to see composition, who are the members, who are the chairperson, and what is the role and responsibilities. And even you have to focus on what is this GST. So what are the advantages of GST, disadvantages, what are the slabs, okay, so which are the products which are out of this GST. So all these things you have to see, and even you have to see different types of GST. For example, we have CGST, we have SGST, and we have IGST. What is the difference between them? So all these things that you have to know from your basics. Clear? And now let us see this article in detail. So what is the summary? So GST revenues which hit record in month of April, but in month of May the collections of this GST had been decreased. So now this article says that yes, there are some pending reforms are there regarding simplifying of tax structure and as well as we have to improve compliance so that we can bounce back. So this is the thing which mainly said in summary. So what are the key insights? The first important thing here is, yes, in month of April we got good revenue collections from GST. So that shows strong tax collection performance. But again, after 1 month there is decreasing of that collection. So it is saying that there are some political potential challenges we are going to have in the future. So for that, what are the different things we can do? So we have multiple rate structure: 0 GST, 5%, 10%, 18%, 28%, like that we have multiple slabs. So we have to simplify this tax system. And this article says that we have to come up with uniform tax rate across different sectors, so that we can focus on easy compliance. Okay, especially for smaller firms, it will be helpful for reducing the burden of tax administration, and even that will be promoting our ease of doing business. So whenever we are promoting this ease of doing business, we can attract more investments to our country. Okay, so whenever there is more investment, that will leads to the economic growth, obviously. And next one is, so this meeting which had happened, and it will says that yes, we have to address the pending reforms, but they are not taking the step. But this article is saying that yes, we have to implement those reforms as soon as possible. Okay, that's the thing which mainly said. What is this GST Council? It is a constitutional body, and this GST Council is responsible for making recommendations on issues which are related to implementation as well as regulating of or regulation of this GST, that is goods and service tax, and it plays a very important role in ensuring uniformity and also harmonization of GST laws across the country. And if you're talking about next composition of this GST Council, so GST Council is constituted under Article 279A of Indian Constitution. So who are the members? So we have chairperson. So chairperson will be obviously Union Finance Minister, and we have other members. Okay, who are the other members? Union Minister of State. Okay, who will be the in charge of revenue or finance? And next one is we have finance ministers, okay, or any other ministers who are nominated. So this is the member. And now let us see the questions. So first one is the article of Indian Constitution which provides constitutional status for this GST Council. What is that article? I said. So please let me know the answer. And this is sixth question. And seventh question is, who chairs this GST Council? So I also said this. So please let me know the answer. And I want to give you one mains question. Discuss the role of GST Council in the implementation of GST in India. So how has it contributed to creation of unified tax regime? Okay, please write answer for this question and send for evaluation. Yes, now let us go back to our page. So here this article is talking about electric vehicles and hybrids. Okay, so here you can see the dimensions. So here it is talking about electric vehicles. In GS paper 3, under science and technology topic, yes, this article is very important. Where we can fit, we have energy. So in this energy, we have different sources of energy. First one is renewable energy sources and non-renewable energy sources. And next one is GS paper 3 under environment and ecology. Now the important topic is climate change. Yes, climate change is happening, and we are having different summits, etc. They are talking about this climate change. So now here you have to focus why this transition from this non-renewable to renewable is important, and how we can address this climate change. So these are two interlinked topics. So here you have to see these dimensions. Okay. And if you go on to news page, okay, here there is text and context. Again, it is talking about methanol poisoning. I discussed this topic. And in this news page, there is nothing much important. So most of the articles are regarding your what? Elections, everything. Neat, okay. So here you can see rain cools down North India, eases heat wave condition. So in yesterday article itself we studied that there is increasing of heat waves in North India. So in North India we are declaring this heat wave as natural disaster, and now monsoon came and it is one of the easing of the problem they are facing. And next very important topic is limbless amphibian found in Kaziranga for the first time. For the first time, this limbless amphibian which is found there. So here we have to focus on some important things. Okay, what is the summary of this article? It says a limbless amphibian. It is belonging to Silesian. Okay, Sicilian was found in this Kaziranga National Park, where it is located in state of Assam for the first time during the recent survey. So what are the insights? So discovery of this tripled Sicilian in Kaziranga highlights we have to do some regular surveys. We have to do some regular surveys to uncover new species, and we have to understand biodiversity of this region. So understanding biodiversity of this region is also very important. And next one is the diverse ecosystem of Kaziranga, which provides an ideal habitat for herpetofauna. Okay. So here, if you're having this type of surveys and if you're identifying the new species, then we can understand how this Kaziranga National Park is diverse. So how many species that we can find, and we have to analyze that whether there is any need of conservation that to be taken for protecting of this vulnerable species or not, we will be understanding. And next one is Sicilians. It is nothing but it is a limbless amphibian. It plays a very important significant role in ecosystem, and it is also adding to the high and rich diversity of this tiger reserve. And next one is we have to take some collaborative efforts to wildlife experts and researchers during this survey, which says that especially yes, we need to have the teamwork in studying and conserving of this wildlife species, and even we need to have some training and sensitization programs for forest personnel also. And that's all. And now let us see some facts regarding this Kaziranga National Park. So where it is located in state of Assam, and even it is UNESCO's World Heritage Site, which is having rich biodiversity. And now it is facing some challenges. What are they? So there is increasing of human-wildlife conflict because of encroachment, because of conflict, especially between animals and as well as tigers and humans. And next one is flooding. So actually river Brahmaputra will be flowing here, and this river Brahmaputra which is having a problem, that is in the seasons, like in monsoon season they will be having flooding. So even in yesterday's newspaper also we saw that there's rhinos, they are moving, okay, one female rhino and one calf, they are moving in the flooded water. So normally, so they will be having problem of flooding, especially flooding of river Brahmaputra. And next one is poaching. Poaching is one of the significant threat driven by rhino horns and as well as other wildlife products, etc. So these are the some important challenges that are happening for conservation of this wildlife, and we have to take proper measures to control this thing, okay, of challenges. And next I want to give you one mains question and prelims question. So this is 8th prelims question. Which river flows through Kaziranga National Park? I already said it is very easy. So let me know the answer for this question in the comment box. And next one is critically examine the role of Kaziranga National Park in conservation of one-horned rhinoceros, and what are the policy measures need to ensure its long-term survival. Okay, so this is the main question that I am giving from this Kaziranga National Park. So here in this analysis, I discussed which is a keyword, and I linked it with our syllabus, and I also gave you the micro topping where it is coming, and I gave you the dimensions, and I also gave you the insights and summary of each and every article, and I linked it with your static syllabus, and I gave you mind maps, and I gave you prelims and mains practice questions. Okay, clear? And now I want to announce one thing which is about our mains answer writing course. So it is daily mains answer writing course. So the new batch for this mains answer writing course is going to be started from 24th June onwards, that is on Monday. So today is Friday, on Monday we are going to start this daily mains answer writing course. So what are the key highlights? So first one is, we are going to provide you 1 year detailed schedule, and this schedule is based on weekly targets. So we are going to give you weekly targets. On these targets, daily one question will be given you on weekdays from Monday to Saturday. On Sunday, you will be having essay or case study. So alternatively, one Sunday you will be having essay and one Sunday you will be having case study. And what are the answers you are writing? For that, there will be detailed evaluation plus feedback. And one more thing here is, you will be also getting model answers for those essays, case studies, and also questions. And second important one here is, you will be also having one-to-one mentorship. Okay, one-to-one mentorship will be there. And next one is, you will be having weekly one live class. So in that live class, we are going to discuss from the basics of answer writing, like why mains is important, what is answer writing, what are the keywords, how you have to structure your answer, IBC format, what you have to write, introduction, body, and conclusion. And I will be also going to give you one value added material to you students who enroll for this course. Then that will be very helpful, and that will be guiding you in this journey, and that will be helping you to clear this UPSC examination for sure. And there are many toppers who got benefited from this daily mains answer writing course. That's what I'm saying. So this is a golden opportunity for you. Don't miss this chance and try to join this course. And the cost of this course is 8,200 rupees for 1 year, and we are providing both online and offline. So if you are staying in Hyderabad, you can come and you can write answers here, or else you can take online also, there will be no problem. Okay, and if you have any doubts regarding this course, and if you want to talk to me regarding this, you can call me on this number 8074765513. And this is WhatsApp number also, you can text me on WhatsApp. And we are also going to launch prelims test series and as well as current affairs course. If you are interested in taking any course, you can contact us on this number. And even we are going to start new batch of foundational course soon on online and offline. And if you want to take foundation course, you can contact us. And I will be staying in the office from morning 8:30 to till evening 7 p.m. So in this time you can come and you can meet me in the office also. So this office is located at pillar number 36, exactly opposite Vijaya Medicals, Ashok Nagar, Hyderabad. Okay. Thank you so much guys. And we are going to meet in this sessions of mains answer writing course. And there will be orientation class for all. It is free for all on Monday. So you can join that orientation class also. Okay. I will be sharing you the link of that orientation class. So if you want to get the link and if you want to join that orientation class, you can download our app. So app link is given in description box. Okay. That's all students. I hope you enjoyed this class. So by this I'm concluding. So if you really like this class, hit the like button and please do share this class to your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to Rathods IAS Academy and do download this Rathods IAS app for the notes. And thank you so much for watching guys.